Hello everyone, welcome to the Teacher's Time Off with Adora. Welcome to the Teacher's Time Off with Adora. I am Adora Iguma and I'm your host and your MC, your compare, your facilitator, your everything here on the Teacher's Time Off with Adora. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about something nice, but before then, if you were new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I'm throwing confettis for you. I'm excited that you're here, and if you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button below. Ensure that you click on the bell button too with the parentheses around it so that you know when I go live or when I post a new video. Ensure you do that right now. So click. And if you're an old subscriber, I love you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting the channel. And ensure that after every video, anytime you come here, ensure you share. You know, there's love in sharing, right? So ensure you share the knowledge that you have with other teachers and other people who you know will most definitely need them. And so today we are going to be looking at something very important that you have to do before resumption. Now, some schools are resuming on Monday. Not here in Nigeria, because I know most of my audience are from Nigeria. Some teachers have resumed already, and but for those who are yet to resume school, I want to share with you 5 very important things that you should do before you resume. As a teacher, there are 5 things that I'd love you to do before you resume. Now stay till the end. Ensure you stay till the end, because I have a bonus at the end for you. The first thing that I need you to do as a teacher is to set your goals. Ensure that you have set your goals for the school year, for the first half of the year, for the school term. Ensure you set your goals. Now, there are great goal setting resources out there. Ensure you go through them, set your goals, and have an action plan. So it's not just, oh, I will at the end of the school year, I want to. Ensure that you have your action plan. Ensure that your goals are SMART, right? They're specific, measurable, they are achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Ensure that they are SMART. I cannot overemphasize you setting your goals, because it gives you something to look forward to, and it guides your actions throughout the term. So you know that there are some things that you should not be doing. You know that there are some things that you have to change throughout the school term so that you achieve optimum success. Ensure that you set your goals before you resume. Set goals for yourself as a teacher. Set goals for your students. When you get to the classroom, ensure your students set their goals, and ensure you also have your classroom goals. Ensure that your school has their goals. If you're working in a place where they don't have goals, please run away. So ensure that your school has a goal for that school year, so that they know that, you know, they are working towards the goals or the vision of the school. So you have all of those things guiding you throughout the school year. It is very important. Now, the second thing that I will need you to do is to plan your lessons. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. You need to plan your lessons before you begin this new school term, and even the new school year if you can, but especially this term. Ensure you have planned your lessons. I have talked about a lot about assessment. I've talked about learning targets. If you've not watched those videos, please ensure you go back to watch them. I'll put the link up there so that you can just click on it and it takes you straight to the video. But ensure that you have your lesson plan, and trust me, a lesson plan is not just a document that you create because your school says, oh, create a lesson plan. Your lesson plan is meant to guide you. So you have your learning targets, you have your assessment, you have your learning activities, which will help you to also know the kinds of instructional materials you create and the kinds of activities that your students will carry out. Don't just go into the school year saying, anyway how it comes like that. No, please. Take it seriously. This is very, very important. Plan your lessons. Ensure that there is a plan. Even if things don't go as planned, but there was a plan, and you know that at the end of that plan, you want to achieve success, or you want to achieve your goals, or you want your students to be able to achieve their goals, or the learning targets or objectives or outcome for that particular lesson or particular term. So ensure that you plan your lessons before you resume, and also ensure that you review those lesson plans as time goes on. Now, this next one is very, 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 very nice. I know some teachers will love this one. Number 3, ensure that you get ready. Now, listen to my get ready examples, or what I mean by get ready. Now, you want to pamper yourself before you resume. Yes, there is that feeling that you have, that feeling of expectation and excitement that you have just before you resume, when you know that you are buying yourself a new bag, a new pair of shoes, a new dress. You know that on the first day of school you are wearing this new dress, or the first week, you know, you're just dressing, you know, in new attires back to back, or like every week you have one outfit that you're going to just wear, like boom. Even if you don't want to buy a new outfit, but just try to, you know, rearrange the way you usually wear it. Maybe buy a jacket, or, you know, buy a new pair of shoes, bags, new earrings, you know, make your hair, cut your hair, you know, do your nails, right? You know, buy a new perfume so that you're smelling nice. You know, it just, that thing does, it gives you a booster, so that you're not going to like, oh my God, not again. No, you're excited, you're pampering yourself, right? Also pamper your class, so that you, as you're coming in, not just your students are saying wow, you two are saying wow, you know, you love it. So pamper your class, decorate your class, put organizers there, have your shelf set, ensure that the lights are okay, the AC is okay, your laptop is fine, your phone is fine, the board is well clean. Ensure that all these things are done before you resume, so that from the first day of resumption you are coming in with a banger. That's all I want to say. That's all I can say. You're coming in with boom boom. I can only use that exclamation. I don't want to use words, so that you get it. Pamper yourself, get ready, go to the spa if you can't, let them massage your waist, so that you know that you are coming into the new school year with, you know, I'm going to leave it at that, but you know what to do the right thing. Okay, another thing that you want to do, number 4, ensure that you try to get to know your students before the school resumes, especially if you are a new teacher, first year teacher, new teacher, or you are changing classes. Maybe you used to teach grade 4, now you have to teach grade 5, or grade 5, now you have to teach another class. Ensure that you try to get to know your students beforehand. How can you do this? You can ask their previous teachers. You can get their records, you know, their assessment records, their grades, you know, from their previous teachers. And if they're moving in from another school, ask the head of school, can I get records of this child, so that I just know where this child is at before they come into the class, or before they have any form of pre-assessment and all of those things. Ensure that you try to get to know your students. Try to get to know their names. If you have their pictures, try to get to know their pictures. Try to get to know their parents as well, you know, before then, so that the parents are comfortable and they're easing their children into the process as well. Because some parents are very skeptical about changing teachers for their children. So try to make the parents, apart from the school doing that, you as a teacher, reach out if you can, if you're permitted to just say, oh, I'm the new teacher of your child. It's nice to meet you. You know, I'm going to be teaching them, I'm their new class teacher, and all of this. And introduce yourself, try to make them feel comfortable and all of those things. Try to ask them questions. So what do they like doing? I just want to try to get to know them before they come to the classroom, so that it's easier for them to just settle in properly. So try to get to know your students before they even come into your class. All right. And the 5th one is have your rules and routines ready. Have your rules and routines ready. What are those things that you would like to see in your classroom when the school year starts? Have those things ready. What kind of rules would you have in your class? And don't forget, you're not trying to say, don't do this, don't do that. The moment children say don't, or anybody, there's just that temptation to want to do it. So ensure that you have positive reinforcement instead. Oh, be respectful. Speak after another person. Once a person has finished speaking, or don't speak over another person. Raise up your hand in the class if you want to speak. Ensure that you are orderly, walk on a straight line, and all of those things. Ensure you have those rules set in the class. And also there should be consequences if you want that in your class, where if they break the rules, they know what comes after that. So if they break the line, they have to go back to the line, or they have to wait a minute after everyone has gone for playtime. Or you know that if they're disrespectful, they have to take a corner break, and all of those great things that you do. So ensure you have your rules, and for routines as well. Or when you come back from playtime, they are going to wash their hands on a straight line. Or when they come into the class in the morning, they know that they're taking out their books and putting on the shelf. Or when they are about to start to eat their lunch, they know that they're meant to sanitize their hands or wash their hands before they start eating. Have all those routines set in place. Or when they're done with their writing materials, especially for some schools where children have to leave their writing materials in school, ensure that they put it back in their shelves, their assigned shelves, which is also very important. So ensure that you've assigned shelves before they come. For some teachers, they don't assign seats. I did not assign seats before my children would come to school. So when they come to school, I'll tell them probably pick a number, and those seats already have numbers. Or what I do is I scatter them. I tell them pick number from numbers 1 to 5. So they pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All ones, you're sitting here. All twos, you're sitting here. All threes, you're sitting here. All fours, you're sitting there, or something like that. So ensure you have all those things ready before they come to school. So it's not when they come and you're trying to figure out your sitting arrangement and all of those things. As you get to know them, that's why it's important to know them, especially for those that have maybe visual impairment. You don't want them sitting at the back. You want them already sitting at the front. Or those people who know that they disturb, or they are friends, very good friends. You don't want them sitting together, so try to know those people. Or those ones that play a lot and jump around. You don't want them sitting at the front. Sometimes you want them sitting at the side or at the back, where you want them sitting at the front or at the side. You want them sitting at the front or at the side, where you know that you can monitor them, and where you know that if they need to move out, they're not distracting anybody. Sometimes you want the taller ones to stay at the back, right? So all of those things need to be in place. And now to my bonus. And my final bonus. This final one is very, very important to you as a teacher. Now, when you seek wisdom, you will find. When you seek knowledge, you will find. If you want to know something, you are going to know it if you ask the right questions and if you go to the right places. Now, the final tip I have for you today is meet other teachers and ask them how they are preparing for the new school year, or how they have in the past prepared for the new school year. What has worked for them and what did not work for them? What are those things that you can take in and try to emulate as well going into the new school year? So if you have a mentor, for example, you want to meet your mentor before the school resumes. So, do you have anything for me? Do you think, ask questions? Or what did you do when you were in the classroom? What do you do to prepare for the new school year? What are those steps that you take to ensure that your children settle in once they come into a new classroom or a new grade, and ensure that, they feel welcomed into the classroom? Ask questions, meet other teachers, meet your friend teachers. You guys should have conversations and discuss what can we do differently in this new school year. Speak with other teachers, talk, have conversations in your school. If you have PDL times, ensure you have those conversations. It's not just about planning. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. You have to do this, you have to do that. Have those conversations. How can we do better? What are those things we didn't do last school year that we can change in this new school year? I know we used to do that a lot in my school at the time. We'll have that session where, we talk about, what can we do differently? What are those activities that we can bring into this new school year that will make our children enjoy their stay in school? You want to ensure you do that. And also ask your children when they come to school, what do you want to see in this new school year? What are those activities that you want to see us do? What are those things that you feel we didn't do well last year and you want us to change this year? That is if you were their teacher last year. And if you weren't their teacher last year, ask them, what would you want to see in school this year? What are those things that you like to see in school this year? All right, so I hope I have been able to help you with these 5 tips and my bonus to prepare you for the new school year. See, guys, you've got this. You are the best in the game. You are the best in the game. Believe that. best believe that you are the best in the game. Don't forget all the other videos that we've talked about. Ensure that you are in the know of all that is happening in the education industry so that you can apply that in your classroom. Ensure that you're asking questions, you're doing the right things. You know, try to bring your mistake level to the barest minimum, because you are dealing with the lives of children. You don't want to make mistakes and you know, make those children take those mistakes for the rest of their lives and think that that's the right thing. So ensure you do the right things. Don't shout. Try to reduce your voice this semester. So please ensure you do the right things. I wish you all the best. I know that this new school year is going to blow your mind. It's going to be boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'm going to see you next week Tuesday. Come back here to watch another video, and I'm going to take you through some very, very great things. Ensure you subscribe right now before leaving the teacher's time off with Adora. I love you. I remain Adora. I remain your host. And I'll see you next week Tuesday. Bye bye.